Hey, what's up? Gary King here, and I just had to make this video to tell you about a call that I had with Tanner. I've been doing marketing for about 10 years or so, and I do pretty well with my launches. Usually it's around 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 copies per launch are sold, and so I'm real happy with that, especially because I'm doing typically a higher price point than most of the other products in my market. So I was real happy with that success, but I know that that can be scaled up, and I was kind of hitting some stumbling blocks. So I reached out to Tanner and said, "Hey man, you're the guy. Can you help me out a little bit? Can you just give me some tips here? Just tell me what I'm missing, right? Just there's that something, and what is it? Why am I kind of getting stuck here, and why am I hitting the ceiling?" And so Tanner agreed. Thanks, Tanner. I appreciate it, man. I really do. But Tanner agreed, and we had about a 23-minute phone call. Okay, so 23 minutes, 20 minutes out of my life, and in that time, Tanner gave me three critical, huge ideas that are going to help me just explode my next launches. And I had one coming up, and I've now backed that off based on this new input from Tanner. Okay, so I was ready to pull the trigger. I was already getting my JV partners lined up, and I'm stopping right now in order to implement these new changes. Okay, so in 23 minutes, Tanner gave me points on three different core topics, one of which is just a really, really, really simple way that I can strengthen, I can further expand my JV partner relationships. And I'm pretty good with people. I like to, I'm not afraid to introduce myself and things like that. So I like to go to events and reach out. So I've got a pretty decent JV partner base. But he gave me these just basic, simple tips and that nobody else talks about, nobody will tell you about, to further that relationship and how to just to help that and nurture that along so that those people will be able to promote for you. A lot of times they want to and they can't. So you give me ways to work around that and how to figure out and fit into that model better with them. So that will be huge. That could equate to thousands more sales with my existing launch partners without even having to get any new ones. The second thing that he talked to me about was a way to balance out my flow of income that was sitting right before my eyes that I just hadn't ever thought of before. And if you've ever done a launch, you know that it's really exciting, but it can be soul crushing. There's all kinds of work that go into it, and trying to get all your JV partners lined up and bring everything together in that one tight arrow and then fire it off at the same time. And Tanner gave me a tip that will help me to even that out. Now, it's great to get that big spike of income, but then it drops again when it goes down the other side. So evening that out, keeping a consistent stream of income, as well as enjoying those huge spikes on launch days, that's a massive tip to be able to move forward instead of having to continually try to reinvent the wheel and come up with the next latest and greatest thing. The third thing that Tanner told me about is the difference between selling that 1,000, 1,100, 1,500 copies and getting that to 3,000 or 4,000 or even more kind of copies. Now, obviously, there's never a guarantee in life, but the tip he gave me on scaling up that launch, I have no doubt will add at least 30% more sales to my next launch. That is one of the primary reasons, all three of these reasons, but that was the core reason that made me pull back on the launch that I was getting ready to do. In less than, about 10 days time, I was going to launch. I already had all my JV partners lined up, was continuing to add more, and because of that tip on how to scale that up and get more and more sales, I know I'll get at least 30% more sales out of that one tip and that one tip alone. So I've moved that launch back. That's how important it is. So guys, remember, this is all on a pre-call with Tanner. Tanner was doing me a favor by taking my call in the first place. And that's the three powerful tips that he gave me on expanding my JV relationships, on balancing that flow of income, and on scaling up and making the difference between 1,000 copies, which is pretty darn good, and taking that up into 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 copies. And all that is very reachable and very attainable. So all I can say is, Tanner, you're the man. Thanks for your input once again. If you have any doubts about whether Tanner can help you, pick his brain. In 20 minutes time, I have three huge tips that are going to help me explode my business. How about you? So good luck to you in your business. And thanks again, Tanner. Signing off from Gary King. Have a great day.